Moisturizing, right? So we have to have a balance of moisturizing the locks, right? So what does that mean? Or scalp, because some people, they do have extra dry scalp, right? And so light oils are always your best friend in moisturizing your locks and or your scalp. Some light oils could be like jojoba oil, argan oil. You can even dab into some essential oils like peppermint oil or rosemary, right? I love rosemary because it does two things. Once again, it not only helps with detoxing, but it also stimulates the hair growth, right? And so a lot of us want some, not everybody, but a lot of people want that long, those luscious locks, right? That they're looking for. And that's one natural way of being able to establish long, healthy hair is by using rosemary, right? Then the other thing is that it acts as, peppermint oil also acts as a deodorizer, or eucalyptus, for those people that like to exercise and work out, or they do just, different activities that contribute to allowing them to sweat. That's another oil that you can put directly on the scalp, so that way you can avoid having a lot of buildup. Personally, I don't do the apple cider vinegar rinse and baking soda because again, you have to have the correct ratio whenever you're detoxing the hair. I think it's a fantastic science project. I always say that, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I'm leveling out the pH level in the scalp, on the scalp, as well as within the locks. For smaller locks, I don't think that it's very much needed. If you have the right products from the beginning, just like what we've been talking about, then you shouldn't have issues with a lot of buildup on your scalp, right? Or a lot of buildup within your particular locks, right? Black castor oil, I do not recommend black castor oil because it's so heavy and it's so thick. Right, and so if we have the smaller locks, right, that is something that's going to weigh your locks down, especially even once you put it on your scalp. It's going to melt into your scalp. Black castor oil has a lot of great benefits like hair growth, but I think more so when you're a loose natural, that is something that I would highly recommend. But as you have these smaller locks, not something that I would recommend because again, it's heavy and then it's also tacky. And so I always tell people, like, let's just use our brains for un momento, por favor, right? So 1 minute. And what does that mean? So if an oil is tacky, you can always do a test, right? So like I'll tell clients whenever, for the girls that like to use their own oils, make their own oil, I always tell them, take the oil, and I'm gonna have you do it too. Okay. See your hand, if you don't mind. So you're gonna spray some oil in your hand, right? Now, I like to put it on my fingertips, right? Okay. All right. Now, what I'm looking for is it a tacky substance, right? Oh. If it's not tacky, then that's a good oil for the hair. If it has like that tacky feel, like this is nice and silky and smooth, right? This is it's natural oil, so I like that I'm putting it here now because I don't waste oil. And it smells so good. It does. I have it. It does smell good. But if it has a tacky feeling to it, then that means that it's going to cause buildup on your locks. It's also going to add more weight to your locks, and that also means that it's now going to start to extract the elements all around you. So the dirt, the debris, the pet hair, all of that stuff, it acts like a glue, right? Makes sense. Yeah. And then the other thing that it will do is that over time, you'll start to see your locks being more dusty and gray-like. Because now it's leaving like this phlegm on top of your locks, and we don't want to do that. So we want to break that up. So always test oils with the tips or the paddings of your finger and see if you have like a sticky substance. If it's sticky, it's not the oil for you, right? And so like I was saying, like the argan oil, the black castor oil, not our friend right now. Now, even if you dilute black castor oil, some clients of mine will say, well, what if I dilute it mix it with another oil? And I say, but do you still feel that tacky feeling? If you feel that tacky feeling, then it's way too much. So you find alternatives that can help with stimulating your hair growth, like the rosemary oil. That will stimulate your hair growth. The same things like like black castor oil, or get you some vitamin E. That's another good oil that you can put. Vitamin E acts as a sun protectant. So you know, for somebody that's always outside amongst the elements and their hair is lightening, use you some vitamin E. It'll act as a sun blocker.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.